Hello everyone, Positron taking a quick look at Heart&Slash. Heart&Slash is a game that was on Kickstarter, I want to say almost a couple of years ago at this point, that I backed myself, and it's from Spanish developer AHeartfulOfGames. It was on Steam Early Access for a little while, and it just came out in full release a couple weeks ago, and it's also on PS4 and Xbox One, I believe. Those came out a little earlier. It's a roguelike 3D beat-em-up with a story. It's pretty interesting. It's got some issues. I'll say that up front. We're just gonna go straight into play here. Yeah, we'll play as Heart. There are apparently 6 characters. I only have 1 so far. I've played a couple hours. I say there are, a couple of issues that I have with the game, but when I was preparing to record this, I kind of just got lost playing it. So that's usually a good sign. But yeah, I'll do kind of a run through here, and we'll probably play 1 or 2 runs depending on how I do. I've not gotten very far in the game at all. I've not beaten the first boss or anything like that. It's a pretty difficult game. So there are a couple of things I will say right up front. The two primary issues I have with the game is, 1, holy cow, you move fast. I am not dashing. In fact, there is a dash in the game, and this, it's a little jarring to get used to. It flows well with the game, but it kind of exacerbates this second problem I have with the game, is that the camera is a little wonky. When you jump, it tends to aim down and not aim fully back up when you're on the ground, which can get a little disorienting. The other thing is that by default, and I don't know if this is actually the case, by default you don't have a lock on. Now you can swap the character's head, and all other heads have lock on except the default one. So I might be missing something there. It might just be on me, but alright, I'm gonna pick up this weapon first. Get the Volt Slicer. So every time you start the game, you start in this room, and I believe you get 3 items. You get the base bat, and we'll get the rubber ducky armor. Yeah, it is literally a rubber ducky body. And we'll go over here and we'll get a little bit of story bits. Smack this computer here. And the basic story is essentially that the doctor here created these robots, and the quality assurance system went crazy, took over everything, and started what they call the Robolution. Now there are basically no humans left. It is 1,000 years in the future. I believe it's 1,000, not 100. And yeah, there are just robots everywhere. Everything is robots. So basic controls: we can jump, we can slash. We have light and heavy attack. Kind of as you play like Devil May Cry or even like Dynasty Warriors, something like that. But it's got very DMC, the new Devil May Cry system, in that you can hold one of the triggers, left or right, and that will switch weapons at any time at all. Absolutely any time. You can do it mid-combo, anything. So it ends up being like a ton of variation. There's I think 75 weapons in the game. So you get this very dynamic combat system, which feels great. It's actually absolutely one of the game's strong suits. The music is also pretty great. The graphics are really charming. It's kind of got I'd say almost like a PS2 or really advanced PS2. Alright, we just unlocked the stiletto and the little achievement there. So you unlock things basically just by playing the game. Now you see in the upper right, I have these crates of parts and the screws up top. So what we can do is we can go into our menu here. I'm kind of curious to upgrade this just because it tells me not to upgrade it. But you can go into any of your items here and you can spend these crates. So let's do this. We'll upgrade our Volt Slicer up to max. And for just for laughs, let's upgrade the rubber ducky to full. Yeah. As far as I know, it does literally nothing, but why not? It's fun, right? Empty core, reinforced wood, aluminum handles. Huh. These are actually really expensive upgrades. Yeah, so every time you beat an enemy, you get one of the screws, and And once you fill that bar at the top, you get another upgrade bar. Have a nice little touch. And that carries over, or at least a good chunk of it carries over to your next run. So if you don't use them, you can save them up for the next run. And you know, maybe start off a little stronger. Now, you see in the map in the lower left there, red rooms are unexplored, and they'll have icons on them to show if there's like a quest marker, like that green exclamation point. Now here's another talk with the doctor. In this one, the first time you upgrade a weapon, or I believe upgrading the weapon opens the crate behind you. There we go. And some health. You can get more than the base health. Okay, so we got a little mini boss room here. Sometimes this is how they introduce new enemies too. These enemies I've seen before. There's also an element system in the game. So these robots are red, which means they would be weak to ice. Unfortunately, I do not have an ice weapon. But there's steel, which is kind of like your basic stuff. Fire, ice, electricity. I'm not sure what the fifth one is. There we go. Now I also see in the top left, I kind of have like a building combo meter. I think the more hits you annex the section, the more damage you do. Now there's a mini boss in here that I have not been able to fight. That's the other half of the game's main character, Slash. And I believe that the two characters, they have some history together. Heart and Slash have some significant history, but they'll try to kind of beat you up a bit at the start. And I might give him a shot here. The one thing that is actually giving me a lot of trouble with him is, again, I can't lock on. These enemies, you need to let them open up, basically, and I'm just kind of slashing wildly. You see the Volt Slicer, too, has this interesting thing where as you combo attacks, it, you do kind of like an air dash. This is an interesting green room. There are 3 worlds in the game. So it's alright, so this is a green one. Green is weak to fire, I believe. Of course, again, I only have baseball bat and electricity here. I believe yellow is weak to electricity. Enemies can't hit, missiles. We can hit missiles back, and enemies can hit each other. What if he's... so you see there that enemy had a pink heart over them. Pink heart means that that enemy will drop a heart, a healing item. Very nice. Some enemies are armored too. This is not one of them, but kind of a cool mechanic is some enemies will be armored and you won't be able to see their color until you start chipping away that armor, which, you know, will fall off piece by piece. Enemies will give kind of warnings on bigger attacks. I believe yellow attacks can be parried and red ones cannot. That might be the reverse though. You can get shields in order to parry. Now there is actually an alternate control scheme. There's one of the armored enemies. Actually, this is a really tough room. Very small room. You don't necessarily have to clear all enemies to proceed. Sometimes the rooms are open, sometimes they're closed. So if I wanted to, I could actually just bail out of here. In fact, we might end up doing a second run because I'm getting pretty mauled here. That's a little bit of the camera jankiness you can see there, though. It's like kind of just staring at a wall for a little bit, which makes things a little difficult. If I stay in the air, I'm a little safer against these enemies. But these guys with the armor is going to be tough. There you go, you can see some of that armor falling off there. Let's see, how do I want to go about this? Maybe the baseball bat would be better against their armor? What color are they, too? I haven't seen them. Uh-oh. What color they are underneath. Looks like they might be green. It's a little hard to tell because of the lighting here. I think that's intentional as well. And I could actually just leave these enemies, but if I die, it'll give me a good chance to show off kind of the... Yeah, here we go. Alright, so I got squished. But, so now I can show off kind of the persistence. So next run starts with 3 crates. Heartbroken. We'll start right back up here. Loads pretty quick. I'll just skip over to the initial thing. Alright, so let's go see what we get for items this time around. And I'll see if I can get to the boss here. So actually, it looks like some of these I'm not totally familiar with. The boxing gloves. Alright. What's this one? Thunder hammer. And is this the fire hammer? It's the rocket hammer. Yeah. Alright, this is a good set of different weapons. I've not used the boxing gloves at all before. I have used the rocket hammer, and I like it quite a bit, actually. Just gonna skip through this here. Yep, run. Alright, so the rocket hammer, if you charge up the heavy attack, you actually do this crazy long distance charge. It's a slower weapon, it's fire, does a lot of heavy damage. Thunder hammer, I'm assuming, is similar? Oh, whoa, okay. No, that is totally different, actually. That's cool. And it looks like, does that need to recharge? Yeah, it does. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so these are red enemies. What do red enemies speak to? Actually, it's partly yellow, too. I'm not sure. But you can see here, I could, if I wanted to, if I can get the... I could actually switch weapons mid-combo. This boxing glove thing is interesting. What kind of attacks do I have? Like a power attack or anything? Yeah, I have like a really heavy attack if I hold down heavy attack there. Otherwise, it's very fast, short range. I really like the rocket hammer. I feel like that's one of the better weapons I've seen so far. It's just extremely powerful. They were already gone. Alright. Those stairs will indicate that there's an elevator. There is some, within a level, there's up and down you can go to. It's not indicating a new level or anything. I should check with C. Different upgrades here. One other minor issue I've had, and I say it's minor because I think it might just be on my end. Sometimes that I cannot access the main menu. There we go. With the controller. I don't quite know why. I think that's something on my end though. Let's see, speed and damage. It's hard, very hard. Just try it. All right. Extra punch, extra thrust. Yeah, let's try to upgrade the boxing gloves all the way here. And you can recycle items too for more parts. All right, so that's kind of the same. There are different combos too. Go and find one here. Interesting is the meter on this one is building up even without hitting enemies. Now, if you fall off a platform, you'll just respawn, kind of a Zelda style. Just lose half a heart and you respawn. Oh, speaking of hearts, this guy's gonna be tricky though. Did unfortunately take damage there. There we go. But I got a heart back. Let's see. I will go. No. Come back. Alright, we'll wait for this elevator to go up top. But for the most part, what you're seeing is what you get. I believe the game is $15 on Steam. And if you're into kind of a roguelike, brawler, Devil May Cry kind of thing, then this might be up your alley. I can't speak too much to the later levels. Again, the game is pretty damn hard. And I have not gotten very far as of yet. Part of that is because I'm not very good at the game, but I would like to see one of the swappable heads for the sake of checking out, you know, what is it like with the lock-on? Because I definitely feel like, especially in the boss fights, not having the lock-on is a huge issue. And I know the game originally did not have lock-on, with all the heads, and they added it to all of them, but it seems not the base one. And the different heads apparently have different effects as well. I know I've seen images of, you know, a head with like a rocket launcher built into it and things like that. Really do like that rocket hammer. Combat feels smooth otherwise, for sure. Let's see. Now I think we passed, did we pass Slash on this? I think that was the last run. Nice, there was a heart in that one. Now I don't know entirely, you know what I should do? Let's see. To evade the bullies. Yeah, so I think upgrading Heart's main components will give you more max health. I got 2 more max health there. Really doing fairly well now. I would like to, oh, okay, there we go. I was just gonna say I'd like to see another item pop up. So those little wrench and sword indicator on the map there are showing that there's an item room. Sometimes they are just free and lying around, sometimes you have to do something special for them. This one looks like it's just out in the open. So what is this? Ah, it's the rubber ducky body. Obviously I don't have too many different bodies for them. Now upgrades are not persistent either. If I go in here, you can see that it's not upgraded. You do have to re-upgrade things each run. Looks like I need to go back downstairs here. I do see one of the quest markers nearby. The 3D map is actually pretty nice, I must say. Does a pretty good job of displaying, you know, where you're going, where you need to go, things like that. I say that as I am hopefully going the right direction. Yeah, here we go. Not been through this way. Now again, I could just run through this room, but if I do, then I'm gonna miss out on parts or upgrades. You can knock enemies into pits too. That guy's actually got saved by the railing there, but you can in fact just throw enemies straight into pits. Ooh. Gotcha. I also like the little, you know, like smash and kind of like almost old school comic Batman-esque exclamations there. What do we got? Ah, okay, this room. This will be health. We've already seen this, so I'll skip through it here. Yeah, I think I'll just pick that out. I think it might give 2 hearts if you wait, but... I've seen a pretty decent variety of enemies already. And if you actually, I'll show off the, as long as I don't forget by the time I finish this run, there's actually quite an extensive enemy list. Show off the unlockable list there. Alright, this I believe is where Slash is. Boy, I would really like to be able to get past there. If I can show off a boss. The boss, the first boss I fought, I believe they are random. Oh my, these guys have chainsaws. Okay. Now these guys are electric, are weak to electric, I believe. So I should be able to do some good work here with my lightning hammer. If I can prevent myself from getting killed. Which is easier said than done. Oh, that one blocked. Oh, they have shields. Okay, I see. Boy, this is actually a little dicey. That is actually helping quite a bit, though. Now, just because you have the weakness doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best option. I can do some really good work with the charging here while I wait for my hammer to charge up. Yeah. There we go. Those chainsaws mean business. This lightning hammer is actually fantastic. Oh, I unlocked the Morning Star. Whatever that was for. Bigger they are, huh? Maybe it's for beating a number of these larger enemies. Makes sense. Ooh, I have to be a little more careful with dodging, that's for sure. So health is low. Hopefully I'll be able to find some. What we got here? Like more electrical weaknesses. Now, enemies that are of multiple colors, I'm not entirely sure how that works. Like, I think this enemy is weak to electric because it's yellow, but it's using a fire weapon, which is red. This guy actually doesn't have a weapon. We can knock some of his armor off here. It looks like he is electric. I think I can see, yeah, yellow bits there. He is very slow, but he's gonna hurt if he hits me. There we go, knocked a little bit of that armor off there. Now I don't have to knock all of the armor off, but it will help. Yeah, like that, actually hit him in the weak spot there. There are some very, very large enemies as well. I'm not sure if I'll get to show those. Oh, here we go. Hopefully this is health. Actually, I think this is a an arena room. I've seen this room once before, but I believe... Yeah, careful. You're not alone. So, I'll get an item here if I can survive. Ah, yeah, here's one of the really big enemies, too, I was talking about. I can punch these missiles back. There we go. I don't have an ice weapon, unfortunately. But I can get these missiles to hit some of the lesser robots. I'm definitely going to use that attack to my advantage. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this fight, though. This is actually... I got the laser gun unlocked. Oh, wow, I did kill him, too. That's actually very surprising. You can also dash cancel out of most attacks. There we go. Punch those missiles back. So combat, again, is very, very smooth. Oh, they are firing missiles here. Something was. Might have been a leftover. I can only get hit one more time. Oh, no, I think I got a heart there. Also, I was just misreading. But yeah, you can dash cancel out of pretty much all attacks. Ooh, that was close. Alright, let's see what we get here. I actually kind of hope it's just health. Oh, what is this? Oh, it was health. Nice. Okay, sweet. I believe I unlocked laser gun. There are ranged weapons in the game. I have a shotgun unlocked, for example. So overall, my impressions are pretty positive. The camera issue is kind of an oddity. Again, I feel like if I could unlock one of the custom heads, that would immediately solve the entire problem. But I don't know when you get that first one. And the speed takes some getting used to, but it feels fine once you do get used to it. Wow, more health. Nice. Alright, we're gonna have to knock the armor off this guy. There we go. The charge, the hammer charge actually does really well knocking off armor. Oop, careful. Oh, get out of there. And again, the weapon switching thing is very, very good. If you played the newest Devil May Cry, it's very similar to the system in that game. Oh, okay, those are actually dangerous. Is this a dead end? Oh, I can blow these up. That's interesting. Maybe if I blow all these up, it opens something? Right. Nope. It's just a dead end. I guess we're gonna have to go through Slash, unfortunately. Oh, no, there's more ways to go. And I say unfortunately just because that's a really tough mini-boss early on. At least it feels like it to me. Alright, yellow guys here. You can actually get the jump on them if you're quick. You can start attacking them before they even get a chance. I am totally okay with. Nice, more health. I do like that you can see who is carrying the health. Definitely lets you kind of focus if you're in trouble. That room looks dangerous. Let's go this one first. Alright, this room was also very dangerous. Ooh. Now actually what I should do is get some upgrades here. Oh, these are actually chainsaw guys, damn. Ooh, charged right into that laser. Now I'm curious if I do get an upgrade, will it upgrade my health? It does refill a little bit of health. So yeah, I'll probably spend those early on this. I don't know what the max health is. Maybe it's just the 2 more, or there might be more upgrades even beyond that. There we go. Another comment. Oh my god, I am super fast now. This is my normal running speed now. That is ridiculous. One comment I did see from someone is that they felt that the hit delay, as in like the brief moment, brief pause when you hit an enemy, kind of like the hit confirm, is a little lengthy. It's a couple of frames longer than it probably needs to be. I think that's kind of a minor thing. I did notice it when I first started playing, but it hasn't really affected me beyond that. Let's take out this guy first. Looks like he's got an ice pack. Ice flamethrower, perhaps. Or, yeah, or an ice thrower, not ice flamethrower. That guy's got health. Now, outside of the lock-on, there is a little bit of magnetism to your attacks, so the lock-on is more of a camera thing than it is just a combat thing. This guy's also got a heart, it looks like. Oh, and there's the boss, too. Alright, good. That's actually what I wanted to show off. Now, that being said, the boss is probably going to brutalize me. And I don't even know if it's going to be the same boss that I fought before. I believe the bosses are also random, so we'll see if I get the same one or not. Yeah, this heads into the boss arena. Get this kind of ominous long hallway. I might as well... Do I want to spend upgrades here? Although again, there we go. The issue I couldn't go into it. Maybe I should bump up the rocket hammer too. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. I really love the rubber ducky. And the game just oozes charm. Like, I think the character designs are actually really great. Alright, so this is the one I fought before. He is very quick. very long-reaching attacks. However, I do have way more. Oh, okay, so I think when he's green, that's showing me that he's weak to fire now. Oh, so right now he's yellow, so he might be, maybe he is weak to electricity now. So his face is showing that yellow. I'm actually doing extremely well in comparison to what I did last time. He did change forms here. Holy cow! Can't believe I actually killed that boss. Wow, the first time I fought that boss, he absolutely destroyed me. I mean, I did have significantly worse weapons. Oh, that's super cool. Yeah. So let's see what happens now. Security of the factory has been defeated. It's gonna be a long, quick look. Path toward the exterior is finally free. Where are we gonna go now? Oh, I got an explorer hat too. So this must be the heads of unlocking. Oh, there's outdoor areas. Oh, this is super cool. This has definitely increased my opinion of the game quite a bit. I probably won't do too much around here. We'll probably just look out, see what we got this next little area, and then end the video. Oh, this is so cool. Where is the exit here? Oh, it's over this way. So this area must be absolutely massive. Yeah. What is this? Oh, the B. Hit hard the more enemies you have around you. Whoa, look at that. I got like these crazy arms now. It looks like there's another item out this way. Oh, I thought there was. Yeah, where is it? Oh, we get some dog enemies here. Oh, these enemies are really fast. Oh yeah, so I'm getting like a +2 damage bonus just for having these enemies around me, basically. So the dog's weak to fire, which I have. It definitely says there's an item in here, but where is it? Is it up top? Clockworker set. I might be totally missing it. I'm not sure. Whoa, where'd you come from? Actually took a staggering amount of damage. So I'll probably just quickly go until I lose here. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. These are blue enemies. Might just be weak to regular. I am super dead. Oh yeah, these are definitely gonna take me out. Yeah, game is not easy. Especially when you're seeing enemies for the first time. Oh, it's yeah, it's one of the big version of the blue robots. I'm surprised I'm actually still alive here. Oh, nope, there we go. Alright, let me just show off the unlock screen here. Very quickly, just so you can see how much stuff is in the game. Let's see, yeah, so this is all the quest stuff. Equipment, there is 135 different parts. Seems like quite a bit. I think, yeah, lock stuff is I haven't unlocked yet, but the question mark stuff is stuff that I've unlocked but have not seen yet. Does this show the Explorer hat somewhere? Or is that something I just select when I start? I wonder. And you can see the enemy list here. There are 91 different enemies. I've seen quite a few of them, but obviously they get mixed and matched a lot. But yeah, so that is Heart&Slash. I think it's pretty cool. It's got a couple of minor issues. The dev team has been working on it pretty much non-stop ever since release, and taking feedback and such. So it is, just to double check, I'm gonna actually quickly check here, make sure I'm not misspeaking. Yeah, it's $15 on Steam. If you're into roguelikes and brawlers and things like that, I think you might enjoy it. It's pretty cool. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click like, helps a bunch. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon.